For the second time this season, the Sportsman Series heads to Florida for GAMERNR's second run at Daytona International Speedway. It'll be 32 laps this time around at the World Center of Racing to end off the second quarter with the Alkaline88 250. Marcus Yepes continues to lead the overall points, albeit by a smaller margin now. But as for the elusive second quarter title, Evan Hunter leads by 75 points after snagging P1 after Bristol. He sits atop a three-way tie with Stephen Colon, Mathis Wells, and DJ Reed for second in the standings for the quarter championship. Can he seal the deal, or can he be dethroned? We saw how chaotic the Body Armor 300 was. How much will the action increase under the lights? We're about to find out. Colin Teague, after qualifying second so many times, finally gets himself a pole with a 47.634 lap time. The first time we went here, it was strong, and he's looking to become the second driver in a row to score win number 2 on the season. Beside him is Zachary DeLow in the number 29, who has wrecked the past 2 races and is looking to turn things around. The stakes are high as we transition to the second half of the season, with the points battle ramping up and the upgrades on the line. Who will score the victory in the first night race in GAMERNR? Green flag is out, we're racing in Daytona. We are already 3 by 3 here at Daytona with 2 lead changes already. Mathis Wells took it over from Hector Garcia, who took it over from Colin Teague early on, and now looks like the United's going to go low, try and take it away from Mathis Wells. Got the 48 pushing. Aiden Smith still looking for his first win this season, so is the 48. 2 very strong competitors this season yet to score a win, looking for today to be their day here at the high banks of Daytona. You got DJ Reed, who scored at Auto Club. He's coming on the inside. And your previous Daytona winner, the winner of the Body Armor 300, Anderson Reed on the bottom, helping out DJ Reed. DJ Reed's going to get a shove from Anderson Reed, and he will not lead that lap, but he will go to the point this time. Last race's winner, Thomas Pelagia, making a move to the middle. We're already getting pretty dicey here at Daytona. You got 3 wide for the lead. Novosport on the bottom. A third forward to Peter Onjak also there. Third car in line. As Anderson Reed moves up high, leaving room for the 77 and 36. We'll see if he'll be able to block here. I don't think he will. Oh, it's tight, but he's going to do it. He's going to stay up high. 36 is now your leader at 84, pushing him. Onjak heads up high. Won't go back down low. It looked like he was going to do it for a second, but he stays up in the middle lane. Cody Goforth now will be trying to take over the lead from Onjak, as pretty much a textbook shuffle at this point. Last place in qualifying, Doge Borkington in the 32. Now is the second car on the inside. We'll see if he'll make a move on the back straightaway. He's got a good run going here, but it looks like he'll shove Cody Goforth in that 84 to a bit of a gap here, to a bit of an advantage over the pack, but that gets shrunk immediately as the 28 on the bottom lane, getting help from the 04. Here's Borkington now trying to go for the lead. Neither lane has a lot of immediate help. They're all about a car length away, but we are going 4 wide back there with the 99, 12, and 36. They work it out. That could have been close there on lap 5. One thing we didn't really see in the Body Armor 300 was a big wreck. Mathis Wells spun early on in front of the field, but there was no caution for that even. And then Anderson Reed spun out late in the going, but everyone missed him, and that's why he won the race. So that's something definitely that these guys are dreading. Every time we go to a super speedway, there's always that chance that they wad up a whole bunch of cars, and we were very close to doing that on lap 5. But right now, it's the 86 of Rose Henson in the lead, but not for long. Here comes the 29 down low, and Hector Garcia already back. He was in the lead lap 1, looking to lead on lap 6. Help from Landon Thomas. Thomas was a contender at Talladega. He's looking to be strong here today. This is probably one of his best shots to get a win. And someone else who has been strong on super speedways, Evan Hunter, the winner of the Select Blinds 300. He is on the middle, around 5th place. Got shuffled back there. Mathis Wells making a move to the inside, help from the 25. Thomas is going to get passed up here pretty shortly. And here comes Wells now. Now the 25 even lower than Wells. Once again, we are 3 wide for the point. Body Armor 300 winner Anderson Reed once again down low, looking for first place. He'll dip down low. Doesn't go for the help of his teammate, though. Goes for the 31 of Hector Garcia on that middle lane, but that inside is going to get a big push here. And will Colin, or that Stephen Colon, he blocks down low. That was a close call. You don't really see many drivers be able to do that with that kind of a risk, but Colon was able to pull it off there. And now here comes the 89 of Aiden Smith. Looking to the inside. He'll take that spot once again. Just using the shorter lane around the racetrack. Not really much else than that. Oh, Cologne can really take advantage of 36 not really being clear, but now he is side by side, and Smith tried to go down low. He could not take that block on Jack down low. He was very close to winning at Bristol, but he just came up short to the 02 of Thomas Bellagio, who right now is running. I want to say that is him back there in the middle lane, second to last car. You got the 11 car, Evan Hunter. Hunter is looking for the lead now on Jack and Lynn Bell. It's got the 15 to help. Colin Teager, pole sitter, already back up front on lap 9. Hunter up high, help from Reeves. Reeves in the same spot that Cologne was in last lap, but he will stay hooked to the back end of Evan Hunter's Dodge. Oh, look out back there. The 10 and 86 getting real close, and they're going to spin out. The 48 involved. The 04 spun around. Anderson Reed, a little bit of damage. Caution out for the first time tonight. And you saw that coming from a mile away. They stayed hooked onto each other. They were diving below the apron for a good few seconds, and it finally snapped. The 10 went around off the front end of the 86. But real quick, we'll take a look at what happened to bring out our first caution here at Daytona. Bring you guys back to the restart once we get done with that. So heading into turn number 3 here, this seems like a racing deal. The 10 wants to move down low, tries to take the hole, the 86 already there, and then Rose Henson just keeps her ground, and the 10 just keeps trying to move down low, and that spins Landon Thomas out, gives some side damage to the 48. The 12 is involved, the 04 goes for a spin. We'll take another look at that from another camera angle. So yeah, very unfortunate here. You see, there's no real estate, really. There's no room down in that bottom lane for both of them, and that's going to send just a few cars on a spin. There's no really big damage to anyone. Maybe Jay Jefferson might have gotten the worst of that with his wall pop there. But we'll take one more shot at this wreck and get back to the restart. We are on board with DeLello, who saw this whole thing happen from his rearview mirror. See them start to make contact. They keep rubbing, and that wasn't going to work. And the 10 goes spinning around, collects a few other drivers. We're under caution for the first time tonight here at Daytona, the second race. Get you guys back to the restart happening around lap 14 or 15. Back live here at Daytona. So you got the 11 car, Evan Hunter. He is looking to win 2 of 3 in the super speedways here in season 1. He won Talladega, and now he's running up front, trying to win here at Daytona. But back behind, Slipstream, second and third, that's Nelson Reeves and Doge Borkington. But Slipstream have not been the best of friends this season. Looking back at some incidences, they've really gotten into it, and who knows? They might know that some desperate times call for desperate measures, and they might want to work together here today. Pole sitter Colin Teague sitting in fourth. He is looking for his second win this season. So is Marcus Yepes in the 77, looking for the win in the quarter. Here he is up front in the standings. We'll see where he places after this event right here. But right now, it is Evan Hunter leading. He will lead them to the green here at Daytona as they come to the green flag. Here we go. The 32 immediately jumps up high, gets away from the 15 and the 99, and now Nelson Reeves is going to move down low. So correction, it's Evan Hunter who has the most points this quarter. It's the 77. He does not have as many, but he is the overall points leader still. The points that he amassed in the first 7 or so races really gave him a good jump up on the field when it comes to the overall championship. But Evan Hunter might be getting some good upgrades here in this next upgrade day. But right now in the race, 3 wide for the lead, maybe even 4 wide back there. Lynn Bell on the quarter panel, Colin Teague, and they get out of that luckily, but they are still bunching up. They're still getting a little tight out the corner. Right now it's the 84 now in the lead. Zachary DeLello pushing. Now DeLello's going to go down low. Help from Peter Onjak, the 02, the 89, the 03, the 69, the 86. The rest of the drivers on the inside lane. 99 and 17 both jump back up. The 99 is just going to duck down in the middle again. I guess he changed his mind. But now here comes Pelagia, trying to go back-to-back. Third win of the season, trying to cement himself as a favorite. He jumped up to 9th in points, so he's trying to be on the lookup here late in the going. As you see DeLello try and block him off on the outside lane. He moves him up high, shuffles him to the high lane. Real quick, taking a look at the cars out back, it is Landon Thomas, Jay Jefferson, and Anderson Reed. The 04 still clinging on to the draft, but still in last place. We'll see what she's able to do at the remaining half of this race, as we are almost hitting halfway. This race has flown by pretty good. And now here comes Aiden Smith. Can he win in front of the Daytona crowd for his first win of the season? He'll have the 03 Mathis Wells as a helper. It'll be 4 more Toyotas on that inside lane. Smith moves up high. That'll knock 1 Toyota out. DJ Reed to the middle. But still 3 by 3 all around. Mathis Wells stalking the 89, following him in every move. Now he's got the help from Morose Henson in the 86. So you can do off the corner. Oh, he tried going low. Hansen's going to go lower. 3 wide once again for the lead down the backstretch. Looks like Rose Henson might be able to clinch it here. Nope, the 89's going to block down low. Aiden Smith very hungry here. He's been looking for a win. Felt like he got screwed out of the one at Bristol. Not a very good track preparation done by the Bristol crew. And he felt like he had the best car, but yet ultimately did not get that win. He is looking for redemption here today at Daytona, trying to get his first win on the season. So is Hector Garcia, who has been pretty good. Kind of fallen off the past few races. He had a hot streak going, but hasn't really had the same results. But he'll go to the inside on the 89. If Aiden Smith wins this race, it'll be Nova Sports sweep for the Daytona races. But if Hector Garcia or any other Ford wins, it'll still be 2 for 2 at Daytona for Ford. Mathis Wells trying to move to the middle lane for around 4th place. Colin Teague, though, down low. 31 blocking up high. Probably going to go down low. He is clear for that spot. We'll see. Barely. Off the corner, you got the 99 staying on the back bumper of the 31 here. 3 wide back there, and now here comes Teague. So Teague looking down low. 77, 17, 84 forming something on the inside. Henson kind of got out of line there. 69 as well. He thought about it. He had to think twice as he is on the 36's quarter panel. Finds a hole up high, gets back in it. And he is back to kind of a calm mindset. Look out right there. 84, 86 bouncing off each other. They're slamming right there on the inside lane. Too close for comfort, but they separate and they get off each other down the backstretch. Here comes Yepes pulling it down low for the lead. And Henson still trying to push the issue. 4 wide once again here at Daytona. I don't think this one's going to work here. They're still trying it. They make it work. Meanwhile, you got Marcus Yepes leading. Colin Teague still up front. He's following the 77. Trying to get that draft. If Yepes goes up high, Teague goes up high. If Yepes goes down low, Teague goes down low. But we'll see what he does off the corner. He'll pull down to the inside. And there is no help for either driver here. Pelagia is going to block down low for 3rd on DeLillo. And that'll be a huge run on the inside. O2 is going to look down there. Kind of drifting up, but not going to let Zachary DeLillo pull to the inside. Now he will. 3 wide for the point. We've snuck up on 10 to go this time by here. We got the 36 following in the 29's footsteps. It's kind of been a game of Ford versus Toyota this race. Evan Hunter has made some appearances up front. So has JJ Motorsports, but ultimately the 2 dominant manufacturers have shown their muscle. 3-car team of MW Racing, the 4-car team of Slipstream, the 1-car team of Drive Sober. That would be 8 cars for Toyota, and it is the 4-car team of Nova Sport on Giotto, and the 99 team of Colin Teague's Wheelhouse. That would be 7 cars for Ford. They've got the numbers in this race. Let's see if they can execute. As we're talking about how strong they've been, here's a Chevrolet. Stephen Colon looking for his 2nd win of the season. Now pulling to the inside of Zachary DeLillo. He says if the O2 can do it, then so can I. He's been very strong this quarter. Looking to close the deal, maybe get the one, maybe be the one to get all the upgrades here. Smith finds his way back down low, the 85, 15. Also down low to help. We'll see what he can do here. Smith kind of creeping high a little bit. The 15 just running just ever so slightly lower. He'll pull to the inside here. We are catching a lap car. It is a 10. A Landon Thomas last time we caught a lap here, here at Daytona. That's when it all fell apart. Or it came together, depending on how you look at it, for Anderson Reed. He spun out. Probably thought he was out of it. I thought he was out of it, but he got back in it. 15 moves up high. 03 trying to go to the middle lane. 17 now down low looking for their first win of the season. Lynn Bell is. They are 3 by 3, and this is quite an interesting time to be 3 by 3. Catching Landon Thomas in the 10. I don't know how slow he is. He seems to be pretty off the pace, although he does not have any visible damage. Bell up high. Garcia down low. Goforth in the middle. We'll see what happens here. I think Bell's going to be able to block that. Yes, they will. All right, coming up on Landon Thomas here. Bell goes up high. Oh, but Thomas is going to go down now to the middle. Back up high. And that's going to leave the 11, 02, and 99 out front. And I'm just not quite sure why that 10 car is that slow. He didn't get really beaten around that much, just a few taps, but ultimately I guess that is the case. And it's not exactly slowing these guys down too much, like disproportionately. They're all like equally slowed down. I don't think any of them are going to lose the draft. They might just rejoin at the very end. But we'll see here. Looking for 2 in a row is once again the 02 of Thomas Balagia. The 11 following closely behind. All 3 of these cars in the front 3 here looking for their first win. They went single file there for a moment, but Hunter's going to be the first to make a move, try and go to the inside. With the help of the 31 coming quickly to his assistance and fellow teammate, fellow Onge auto driver, the 36 Peter Onjak, there to the rescue as well. Here comes the 11. He goes up high, leaving room for Onjak down low, the 31 as well. Onjak with a push from the 69. Hunter's going to be blocked that. Any more lap traffic? Jay Jefferson up ahead. I don't know if we'll catch him at the end of this race, but chances are we just might. A very organized line down on the bottom, 36, 69, 84, the front 3 leading it. But now DJ Reed pulling down low, and the second pack's trying to catch back up. DJ Reed now down low, 17. Lynn Bell still thinking they can win this race. 77, not really that big of a factor here today. Very surprising, but he's there nonetheless. When it counts, and we'll see if it'll count at the very end. Let's see if he can stay in the lead once he takes it. 25 at Cologne here. Colin Teague, once again on the inside. Delotto's there. And we are back to 1 pack. And the 84 kind of forced it there 4 wide on the 69, 25. They're getting close. I don't know if they're going to be able to back out of that. 25 of Stephen Cologne right on the 77. And somehow they break out of it. It's all happening behind Lynn Bell, who is saying, yes, please, let this all happen behind me. I need to be out front when something happens, if it happens. But now Cologne is back up front. with a head of steam, trying to pull to the inside. He thinks about it, but gets left up to dry outside. There is some pretty masterful play coming here from the 17 of Lynn Bell. They might be the favorite to win this one. 3-3 behind once again. Doge Borkington down at the bottom with the 15. they always seem to come in a pair, these two, Borkington and Reeves. Slipstream teammates, well, they haven't been that close everywhere else. On the super speedways, it seems they can be of assistance to each other. They're coming to 2 to go this time. We are catching Jay Jefferson. We will probably catch him this time by. So we will see how this will affect the pack. 29 down low. A reminder, this race went to green-white checkered before here in the first race in the 300. Will we see once again as we catch Jay Jefferson down the back straightaway, or they might just wreck on their own. If they get to the white, then they will be okay. It's still anyone's game here at Daytona. As they come through the final 2 corners for the penultimate time, we'll see who can get in the right spot when it comes to Jefferson. 29 ducks down low. 48 almost makes contact. The 86 is going to squeeze on by. White flag is out. 1 more left to go here at Daytona. Rose Henson just squeezes her way back past the 48 and is clear to the lead, but maybe too clear. Is she too far out front? That is the question. I think she might just have it in hand. Down the backstretch for the final time. Through 3 and 4. Heading into the front straightaway. Hunter trying to mount a charge. I don't think it'll be enough. He pulls to the inside. And it's Hunter on the inside to get a second win of the season by a nose over the 86 of Rose Henson. His second super speedway win of the season. He knows how to get it done. And just when we thought it was over, a huge push from the 36 gave the 11 a huge advantage, and that just barely propelled him past the 86 of Rose Henson. But Rose Henson denied another runner-up here at Daytona, and this one bittersweet. Third place runner is Peter Onjak. I believe that would be his second third place in a row. If not, I'm not sure if he ran runner-up last race or not. Placing fourth is Thomas Bellagio. He might just be in a good spot when it comes to the upgrades here coming soon. And fifth place, he is not dethroned yet, I don't believe. Marcus Yepes. It'll definitely be Evan Hunter being up front to win the quarter. But your overall points leader, it's going to be close, I believe. Let me see. I believe Evan Hunter might just have this points lead. He was 25 back entering today, and already winning gives you a pretty good advantage. You got 185 points for a win and 140 for second place. So wins count, and we're going to see that here today. The 11 Evan Hunter, this is a very useful day here with the win. Undeniable that he will be your points leader. So it's on for the points lead. But going back to that later, you got the 89 of Aiden Smith running in 6th place. A solid day for him. Same with Mathis Wells. Hector Garcia was very, I don't want to say under the radar, but it was pretty middle ground for him. Scores a 9th place finish, not too shabby. Doge Borkington scores, or was 8th for Hector Garcia. Doge Point in 9th. Zacardillo 10th. Bottom half of the grid, the 04 runs 11th. 12th for the 25. 13th place for Colin T. It might just be falling apart for him. He's back to 4th in points after last race, and this race is looks to be more of the same. Nelson Reeves places 14th. 28 of Kirsten Martinez, not the same day as her team owner had. 84 of Cody Goforth, 16th. 17th was a 17. Lynn Bell, very big shame, as they were looking to be one of the favorites to win. Had a great commander of the field with like 2:33 to go and just couldn't get it done. Something happened to DJ Reed at the very last minute. I'm not sure if he got tight or something, if he made contact with someone, but nonetheless, he places 18th. Very unfortunate end to his day. And same with the bottom 4 here. Anderson Reed couldn't replicate the same success, unfortunately, from the 300. He was placed out back. I think part of the help that was winning the 300 was the strength in the car and the damage. He definitely got less damage in that 300 crash, and he was placed near the back of the pack, so that's ultimately what led to him losing the draft. A stark contrast from what he got in the 300, and Jay Jefferson and Landon Thomas both a lap down from that crash early on that we saw at around lap 10, and a very unfortunate day for them both. So that will put an end to the first half of the season. It's been a wild one, and at the very last minute, we see a change for the overall points lead. Evan Hunter will be your quarter winner and your points leader. Marcus Yeppa is probably going to stay second as the 25. He is 12th, so top 5 for Marcus Yeppa is still solid. He will retain second. But heading into the Atlanta doubleheader, we will have a new points leader regardless, and we'll see how that doubleheader will play out. You have a invert for the second race, and so the front finishers from the first one will not be at the front for the second one. They will have to work their way up front and hopefully try and stay there, try and replicate that same success. But we'll have a whole new bunch of upgrades put in these cars by the time that rolls around. But in the meantime, thank you for watching GAMERNR. We'll see you next time.